Greetings and salutations, pussy fans. Steven here. It's been a while. We're trying to go pro, so if you want to make sure and comment, like, subscribe this video wherever you're listening to it, whether that's Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Metaverse. Am I missing any, Cameron?
TikTok.
Get us on the TikTok. We're not on half those platforms, but, once again, I feel like it's time for us to start saying the things that matter, such as,
Trump is gay.
Labubu good. I'm trying to, I've decided I'm going to be more conservative this time around. I think.
Oh, you're going to be the more conservative one.
Well, what ends up happening is you start giving all your shitty lib takes, and I'm trying to go left of you, and I'm having to correct it. And so now I think I'm actually just going to go full conservative. I think that's my role on the pod.
I think my problem before was I would try to yell for comedic value, and it would scare you, and you'd be like, shut up.
I do get scared pretty easily. That's true. I am a little piss baby.
So I feel like me trying to go up as the psycho scares you too much.
That's true. And it's, we tried to bring in a third person to mediate. Unfortunately, Mr. Eric, the true baby of the pod, was not available today because he has a real job. And
many such cases.
His diaper was also full. So, we'll try and get him more. I'm trying to actually what I want to start doing. And, intro over there. Welcome back, pussy eaters. This is, what is it? September 19th, 2025. It's been 3 months?
Since me and you've recorded?
Since we've posted anything. I think it's been
since Chaotic Pussy's posted since April. Winning Time Tapes hasn't posted since May.
We'll get into that later. The fucking brand split. We gotta talk about the brand split at some point.
Well, my thing is...
We've never addressed it on air, I don't think.
We have.
I don't remember what I did yesterday. So...
well, the thing is with Winning Time versus Chaotic Pussy is if we don't do this weekly, Winning Time's probably never coming back. But if we do this weekly, I'll probably put stuff on the YouTube again. And my Spotify.
That makes sense. It's just so you do it's like if you're like hey, let's get in the gym and start working out. Yeah. It's like you're like, hey, well, let's make sure we do it every week. And then your buddy's like, well, I went out drinking last night. Can't make it this week. Where you're like, well, I still got to work out. So
it's that, or my alternative solution to that has always been what other shows have done, because there are naturally times where they're going to be, people funnier than us will be on tour and stuff.
Yeah.
Is you record extra episodes and bank them to the release later.
Sure. I think the only issue with that though is like
we're very topical.
Yeah. I mean, there's certainly podcasts that like that people enjoy listening to that are just like talking about a subject of interest or whatever. But the thing I'm interested in is fucking,
people dying.
I've been getting really into fruit punch as of late. Gushers. That's been my special interest. No, just like, trying to figure out ways of interpreting. Maybe it's different for you and your social circles, but I got a lot of people in my life that are still trying to figure out how all this works and what their role is in it. And also providing an avenue of, let's say like a way to process all of the horrors that ends up being like a nice little like relief. Like it's like a pressure valve, because most people can't have very honest conversations about their politics and their day-to-day life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just ends up with two people drinking and slamming doors shut.
Yeah, I mean, like, whether it's someone in your own house or even at work. And like, truthfully, if you're listening to this fucking stupid shit, you're probably the most politically educated person
in your circle.
In your social circle, yeah. So we have a responsibility to the people to get on here and talk about how gay and retarded everything is.
I know, I was like, is the main purpose of this episode just doing a weekly recap of since Kirk got murked?
No, I mean, it's just kind of like this is all the news of the week is what it is. It's more like connecting dots and goofing and gaffing, talking about politics, playoffs, pussy, all of those core tenets of what make chaotic pussy, I think will still be a part of it going forward. But I think as the mask continues to come off and the contradictions continue to sharpen, it's important that we do, essentially guerrilla radio shit and like keep talking about it. I mean, I don't know, man. It could be fun. We'll still, obviously video games are still going to exist. We're still going to get, into our little hyperfixations occasionally. Wrestling seems to be pretty cool now. Your wife is back. AJ is back, which is sick.
If you were disappointed when he said Gushers earlier and then we made like, actually, we're going to talk about politics today. Gushers will be coming back because that is a special interest of mine as well.
Well, that's how I've seen people talk about the Kirk footage.
Oh yeah,
like his neck,
Yeah.
in particular. So let's just get this out of the way. This is going to be an episode that's talking about death and
many.
There's a lot of things going on. So if you are someone who has those type of sensitivities, or for whatever reason doesn't want to hear about it, you can maybe skip to the end. Maybe by then we're talking about I don't know, highlighters and jerking off or something. I don't know.
Jerking off to highlighters.
Sniffing, just taking a deep whiff of a grape flavored marker in 4th grade just to feel something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Rebecca was removing her nail polish remover thingy. I'm just like, yes.
Just anything to get a fucking rush.
I just want to kill a couple brain cells right now.
But yeah, I guess if we're going to start, we should start with what's top of mind for everybody, which is obviously Jimmy Kimmel getting pulled off the air.
I thought we were going to go Jerry from Ben and Jerry's resigning.
Oh, did that happen too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he's too pro-Palestine for that company.
Oh, I knew that they were very, Ben and Jerry's were doing their best to try and from a corporate perspective, be like, hey, no, this shit's fucked. But I mean,
they're a pretty progressive ice cream company.
They're in every grocery store. Like at a certain point, you have to capitulate to, the big dog capitalism or whatever.
I do know that he fought for we're gonna have zero availability in the West Bank.
Oh right, yeah. They were like, yeah, we're gonna pull out. So I don't know. I guess the easiest thing is we can talk about Kirk and because similar to September, dude.
Do I know September 11th? Yeah.
Where were you? When the world stopped turning? There's got to be a spoof song out there already that's talking about Kirk, but regardless, the coverage of it has been just absolutely insane. How did you find out? Did you wake up that morning? I'll say for me, I had been spending the previous week bed rooting, which is my new term, instead of bed rotting
or stewing.
Yeah, no, I'm just not getting out of bed. Stewing is more of an anger thing. Mine is just a numbing myself to lore videos of Magic the Gathering.
People will go watch Ghibli studio movies and bed marinate. Yes, is what they call it.
Yeah, exactly. So how did you hear, Cameron? How did you hear about the Kirk news? What was your reaction? Who were you immediately texting?
I think I was at just Maryhill and but right before the kids got out of study hall, I was just on Twitter. I'm like, oh, this is happening. And then no one posted the video of it actually happening until Grink.
Oh, so that was later in the day that you saw the actual video?
Yeah, I saw the actual video 3 hours later in the evening.
Okay, gotcha. I saw it immediately.
Nice.
I woke up, because the way my depression works is I'm kind of in bed. I wake up at 8 and watch videos and fall back asleep and watch videos and fall back asleep. So it was around noon or so. I get on Instagram and Lily Igla, shout outs to Lily. She's a big Chaotic Pussy fan. She has no idea what this podcast is, but she's a creator on TikTok and stuff. And she gets on Instagram and she does videos with, it's her reporting the news just very plainly. And she's like, it's September 10th at 12:15 p.m. and Charlie Kirk has been shot. That is all. And she has a slight smirk on her face. And I was like, oh shit. And I immediately close that and I go to Twitter and it's just there. And it's the close-up shot, not the far. How far into this did you get as far as the footage goes?
I only have the one angle of just the opposite side of his neck. Yeah. I it's not that I wouldn't watch it, but just people immediately were either not posting it anymore or whatever. But again, from basically the day he got shot to this morning, it's been a huge spike in my looking at Twitter brain.
Yes. So it's the only feed you're really seeing is your own Twitter feed is what you're saying?
Well, I do the I don't know if it's any fucking different, but instead of following, because all the following people are trying to ignore it and like just post their own shit, whereas the For You is like almost like kind of just the sludgy pipe of my newsfeed.
Sure. So I had the benefit of being chronically online since my youth, and so excuse me, in a lot of ways I prepared for this moment. And I had, all my different socials up. I have like alternate accounts. So I'm seeing all this different stuff. I'm also in Discord with some friends who are showing me that's on their feeds. We actually had one buddy that was doing the meme. It's what's the character or the actor's name, the main guy in Mad Men?
Oh fuck. I just Draper, Don
Draper. Yeah. Thank you. There's a scene where he's in a theater smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
So there's that GIF, and we were saying that was my buddy, because he was basically just every like 15 minutes we'd be talking about it and posting different information. He's like, found another angle. And it's like he was the guy for whatever reason on his feed was getting all of the different camera shots. So. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to witness flashpoints like that in American history, and especially when it's someone who I would never want to go on a recording that goes out for public consumption saying I enjoyed someone being killed, because I do think death is bad and violence is bad. And as a conservative, I actually... Kirk was just such a great loss to us. He was just such a good Christian man and a family man. He loved God and he loved, spreading the message that he's going to be truly missed. But,
yeah,
it was an interesting weekend seeing the coverage from all different sides of this and seeing the propaganda spin up around it immediately. But yeah, it was the type of thing where like you hear someone get shot and you're like, okay, what does that mean? Like, did he, was it a grazing blow? Was it did someone shoot at him, when there was a shooting?
Yeah. Grink was like, oh yeah, this will be just a blood transfusion. Then he looked at the video, was like, oh no, there's a gallon.
He's fucking, he lost a liter in like half a second. Yeah. And it's like, I haven't seen a lot of violence in my real life, but I know a fucking headshot when I see one. I mean, it was the neck, but like, you got an artery right there, man.
You're getting a special cutscene in Sniper Elite 3 for what he did.
Yes, that was the slow-mo. Yeah, I mean, and of course there's the thing of like, oh, we're desensitized to the violence and stuff. And I think about that stuff all the time, as someone who hasn't experienced a lot of real world violence as of yet. But, watching footage from 2020 and like, even like, earlier stuff, and you're just realizing like, this is the reality. We live in the most violent country.
By far, and since always.
Yeah, by far and always. A lot of that violence has been exported overseas over the years, but it's finally coming home to roost, which is, how it always goes. So, yeah, it's just been a wild couple of days, trying to navigate all of this stuff.
Yeah, I've never just kept my eyes off the money, which is Trump. And what I loved about the first weekend he fucking got shot, is as predicted. But I just find funny anyway. He's very true to himself. Trump doesn't give a fuck about him at all.
That clip about him with the trucks.
Yeah, about the ballroom and
well, there's the ball. They spent all this fucking money on like this grand ballroom, right?
Yeah,
that had been announced a couple of weeks back. And so yeah, the clip is him. It's like the day after, I think, and like they're trying to get another reaction, or maybe it was later in the day.
Yeah.
Was it the same day?
The next day, like, no, because the next day is when he had the stroke and like half of his face was
right, because it was 9/11.
Yes.
God, we just have so much content to cover today. Pussy eaters, like fucking lock in.
We may not even get to Representative Oman today.
Wait, Representative who?
Oman, the woman who, like Nancy Race, is trying to get removed from Congress just because she's Muslim.
Oh, I haven't even heard about any of this. This
really?
This sounds like lib shit.
But, I mean, it's just like this. You've never heard of Nancy Race?
Maybe. Is she what's her role in the government?
She's just a Republican representative, I think. She's a Laura Loomer type.
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, she basically motioned the.
At some point, Cameron, their names don't really matter anymore.
You could tell that's all the Palestinian babies, I guess.
No, God damn it.
They're just numbers.
No, it's when you know someone is your ideological enemy, it does not matter what their name is or what their role is on a certain level. Not saying that that's me, because I obviously, as a conservative, I do need to pay more attention to who my representatives are, so I can let them know that I'm giving full-throated support for making Kirk's death a national holiday, which is a real thing that is actually being passed by Democrats in our
unanimously.
Right now. Unanimously.
Yeah.
So, as you know, draw those conclusions how you will, but for me as a conservative, I am really all for it.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't know anything about who's getting removed. Like,
just like,
again, that's your liberal shit on your one Twitter feed.
Just one, the sentence that you need to hear about it is she's brown, she's an enemy of the state. And they put it to a vote, and her not being removed was only won by one vote. It was 214-213 just to get rid of her because she's Muslim.
They're cleaning it up. Well, that's what's crazy is, like, since there's just so much quote unquote news coming out, there's so much heinous shit that you and I probably aren't even hearing about in our respective corners of the internet.
I know, like, I have people who tell me, like, did you know in the same day a high school got shut up as the Kirk thing? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Like, there's stuff like that, but then I'm talking more just like the policy stuff of, like,
sure.
Completely stripping away of rights. You know, obviously the ICE raids of the last 6 months have been completely heinous.
Yeah.
I mean, that was shit that was happening under Biden too, though, of course. They just weren't making a show of it. So people didn't really know about it. And I have a feeling that they have to keep ramping things up, of course, but I think you want to cool temperatures because they don't want people in the streets.
The other thing that's so weird is because, like, I have someone who's into political science, and he was talking about how, you know, a lot of horrible things could happen if, you know, as long as the administration keeps providing bread and circuses.
Yes.
But my thing has been, and this is the one time I'll admit I'm actual liberally retarded.
Yeah.
is I think that the Trump administration is very bad at bread and circuses. I don't know what they're providing outside of what you mentioned to me on a phone call, football. Outside of football, I don't think they've done anything to distract us from anything. So I just don't know how people, again, aren't more likely to go on the street because they're not being given anything to root for, as not even something as simple as grocery prices going down or gas prices going down.
There has to be. Well, the issue is that the issue is the algorithm at the end of the day, and that it can kind of, that is the circus. Like, looking at your phone.
Well, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Those are all the distractions. Your YouTube algorithm, your streaming algorithm.
Getting mad is the circus.
I mean,
kind of is. Yeah.
But like, it's enough. Like, people think just looking at your phone and reposting something is enough. And meanwhile, they don't know their neighbors' names.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really get in the streets safely unless you know who you live with and who you live near, you know, who lives nearby. Yeah, the circuses thing, I've tried to, like I said, I don't think anything's going to be, my predictions, if we're going predictions this week, is things will continue to ramp up. But who knows? Like, the way that things happen, capital T, capital H, this shit could go any number of ways. But I do feel like with football every Sunday for the foreseeable future, I feel like people really can't be in the streets on the weekends because they got to watch Sunday football for their fantasy teams. So
yeah, they killed Kirk at a really convenient time.
They might have been a little calculated on this.
Yeah.
That was the first stop on his tour too. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
He was just getting started. They were just like, actually, Utah's the perfect place.
Yeah, on the thread of matches that just watched last weekend,
wrestling matches.
Yeah. We just titled the document "Proved Wrong."
Yeah, I haven't spoken with our comrade Echo Bravo Fox much, but he there was something I posted that he liked or retweeted. It was on Twitter or something, so I knew. It's funny, like, you go to the most neurodivergent motherfuckers, and like we're all ready to like burn this whole thing down.
Yeah,
on some level. But yeah, Kirk getting murked. I don't know. Truthfully, I'm kind of at a place with this podcast, brother, where like I think we could start doing like some more pre-production show notes type stuff so that we can go, you know, for a whole hour and like hit like a few different subjects.
I was like, next up is probably the Patel hearings, if you want to get into that.
No, because I don't really know anything about it. You know, I just saw him screaming into a microphone. I mean, if you want to talk about it, sure, but I don't really have.
No.
I don't have much to say this week, to be honest. I just wanted to.
You called me about doing the show, and then I don't have much to say this week.
We gotta get our SEO up. I mean, everyone's looking for takes right now, and we gotta be some of the louder motherfuckers out there. We gotta be letting people know about, you know, it's time to eat some pussy.
Yeah, and how are we doing that? By just
it's just a check-in, just to have content to post.
Yeah, because that's the thing I was.
Well, I guess we could do. Sorry, go ahead.
Just that was the thing I was bed rotting with on Tuesday and Wednesday, was just looking at every clip of every senator or representative like ripping into Patel about just like, can you just answer yes or no about knowing Trump?
Yes,
and he's like, I don't have to answer that.
Yeah, he his media training broke at some point or whatever. He was just going like full on melty. Yeah, well, I guess we could do, since we only really talked about the 10th and the fallout. I mean, there was the 11th. Did you forget? Did you remember? Did you celebrate?
I know that Trump's face was at half mast.
That's true. Yeah, so they had a bunch of celebrations or you know ceremonies or whatever for September 11th, right? And Trump had it was just the weekend prior, right, where everyone was like, Trump's dead. Wasn't that that was just the weekend
that was
before?
The weekend before. Where
that was what got me activated in a way where I was like, all right, I was getting on weird Twitter feeds, like, what's going on here? Like, where has he been seen? There was the one photo of him at a golf course where he looked like he had the stroke face, but it was all like blurry. And typically when he goes to those golf events or he spends weekends golfing, and this was like 5 days of golfing, which is a much longer time than usual, supposedly. Usually there's a few photo ops that show up, him with different people, whatever. There was one photo that got published of him with just like a supporter. Yeah. And people were saying it looked like his face was face tuned, like his smile.
Yeah.
And then, so then, you know, the Kirk thing happened. I guess the cap, if we're talking just Kirk and Trump, there was the Trump video from supposedly the Oval Office that went out on.
The AI generated
on September 10th.
Yeah.
So many things have happened, Cameron. I would have had to been writing this all down the last week so that we could have covered all of it. But yes, the AI generated video. I mean, it's probably him talking to some extent, but there's clearly there's a weird wipe in the middle, like an edit. It's like a video edit thing.
It looks AI. Just look at the fucking thing.
Yes. And so at some point, there's clearly something weird happening there where it's not truly him sitting in front of a camera, but like at a certain point that doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But it's just, to know that they're going to do that, it's not that they're not going to tell you. It's just like, hey, here it is. And like, for me, my thought process then is immediately, they can keep in the way the Democrats made the mistake of continuing to put Biden in front of a camera. Yeah, Trump will, over the years or throughout, like if he continues to decline during this term, thank you, he will make less and less real appearances and be more just talking from behind a desk or something. Yeah. Right? So...
But yeah, it was fun having that. And then the next day on September 11th, the interview with him with his face half broken. Like, that's what that golfing trip was.
Yeah, I only saw like one screenshot of it, but like my understanding is like the way it works is when you're talking, his face is still working properly, but then because of the stroke, when he's no longer speaking, he has to like consciously keep his face lifted. Is that right? Is that your medical understanding?
I don't know. My medical understanding is that just looks like a stroke is what happened. I was going to pull up the picture.
Okay.
If you want to
I've seen the picture. It's him sitting next to Melania, right? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah.
Okay, you've seen it.
I've seen the photo. So yeah, it's just a funny couple of days. And so yeah, we had just stroke the fuck out. That's our cover photo, by the way. Make sure to send that to me. Because that's what my facial expression the last week. Yeah. Like half asleep. My shit has been obviously, you know, like mental health reasons and everything else getting like super active. Like sleep has been all over the place. So some days I've been like that. I've been like half awake, half like let me get a quick bit of shut eye.
Oh, seeing that on the visuals,
Yeah.
George Floyd, same day as Charlie Kirk. The whole October 14th thing.
October 14th?
That's what Charlie Kirk's Remembrance Day is going to be. Because that was his birthday.
Was that George Floyd's birthday as well?
Yeah, it was George Floyd's birthday as well.
Okay. See, that's the more like the schizo posting shit that like, I don't know if that's purposeful. I mean, maybe that's, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. That's sending a signal to somebody, but like at a certain point, it's like, that's
no. They're doing it because I'm saying someone else obviously pointed out.
Right,
I don't think the Republicans crossed that line at all, but just again,
Kirk and Floyd having the same birthday is pretty wild.
It's pretty epic.
it's pretty epic. Yeah, I thought at first you were saying that Floyd got killed on October 14th, and I'm like, my brain is breaking right now. I could have sworn that was like May.
That was May, yeah.
Yeah, it was like late May.
COVID May.
Well, so September 11th.
Yes.
Never forget. Always remember. Google dancing Israelis and Tower 7. So.
Yeah, Ned also said that, like, Charlie Kirk was a very blessed soul that will be missed.
Yeah, incredible. September 12th. And I don't think we need to go a whole hour today. And so that's why I'm going on to September 12th already.
Okay.
Unless we can go for 30 minutes on the Nintendo Direct.
I haven't seen it, so.
You didn't talk. How did you not watch the hour and a half Nintendo Direct? Do you even play video games?
No.
Oh my God. What have you been playing recently? Have you been playing anything?
I've been playing, what the fuck have I been playing? Blueprints and
nice.
Fucking, just, and I don't know, Mario Kart 8.
have you finished a run of Blueprints? So Blueprints is, do you want to explain what Blueprints is for people and also like, explain how it's spelled? So that, to kind of explain the
joke, I guess.
The metaphor?
Yeah, sure.
The double entendre?
I forget the genre name that people give it.
It's a little bit of a walking simulator combined with like a puzzle game.
It's a puzzle game, but like there's a thing of like roguelike is
roguelike,
what yeah. Where just you're a guy who inherits a house from their uncle who dies, and just the house changes every day, and you draft rooms to find more secrets of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying, in the base version of the game, you're trying to get to the final room at the end of the house, but then there's like way more fucking shit to do after that.
Right.
So
that's where I'm Blueprints curious. So I watch because that type of game typically does not appeal to me.
Sure.
I like roguelikes, but this one is like it's like a mystery. You're kind of trying to solve.
Yeah. You're trying to see like why there's like weird circumstances about like how this house came into existence and like what's this house hiding by changing every day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I watched because there's a style of speedrun that people do with it. That's like a bingo format. Have you seen this?
Yes, yeah.
And so there's Games Done Quick. They do they have a subdivision of their speedrunning stuff, their fundraising speedrunning stuff called Femme Fatales,
mm-hmm.
where they only have femmes on to speedrun.
Yeah.
To like, showcase like, women and other queers. And so they have basically they have one that's called Flame Fatales in the summer, and then they have Frost Fatales in the winter. So I was watching Flame Fatales, and one of the runs was Blueprints, and I was like, oh, this game actually like is doing something for me.
Yeah.
In like a way that like I had never really gotten before, but I watched like 3 hours of it, and I was very interested in like actually giving it a try. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one, and once I'm done with that, will be, as you mentioned before, it's like Expedition 33.
I have also been playing Expedition 33.
Yeah.
How far have you gotten in that?
No, when I'm done with Blueprints, I'm going to get into that.
Okay. Well, we can do a deep dive on that, and because I'm right at the end of that game, so
okay,
we'll put a pin in that for a later podcast. But with Blueprints, have you actually finished the main storyline of it?
I finished the main part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can share from that that's not like super spoilery, or is it basically once you finish it, it's like a grand reveal of like the meta narrative or something?
No, because like the like super grand reveal still hasn't happened for me yet. You need to like get everything.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, once getting the room is just you get the deed to the house pretty much.
Right. Okay.
You're fulfilling that part of the contract. Blueprints is spelled like royalty, by the way, but you're making it out of blueprints because you're designing rooms.
Right.
Is the thing that he mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go around different houses with different purposes. You have to do it with a certain amount of steps every day. You have gems, keys for more rooms, gold to access things. There are many things of secrets like gardeners or maids that like have some fucking blackmail on you yet that you discover throughout by going deeper and deeper. And just like the whole family was part of like an ancient fucking Civ royalty. And then
Illuminati.
Kinda, and then just we're playing as the nephew of the person who owned the house, and our mother had to be kept hidden from the government is like a big secret in this game. And you learn through like different, like the library or whatever, that she was a children's author that like dropped hints about like corruption of the family and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Kash Patel's book,
He has a book out?
Yeah, he has a children's book where he puts himself as like a romantic knight who serves King Trump and like has to dispel Hillary Clinton for him.
This is AI generated then, right?
This isn't the court hearings.
This is a new book?
No.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's newish because it's about, him basically being Trump's fucking lapdog, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I'm hearing the plot set up for that, it sounds like one of those Spider-Man Elsa YouTube videos. As far as like,
I see.
So like that was written by an AI or has AI. This like definitely has like AI art. Like there's no way they spent money on this thing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just so much content out there these days.
Yeah, there's a lot on both sides of people just playing with dolls and like wanting it to be real.
Uh-huh. How are you staying sane?
How am I staying sane?
Because I think that's most people's issue last week, is most people I've been talking to have been like, I feel like, and I've been speaking this into existence myself. Everyone's experiencing some level of a psychotic break the last week.
I keep walking pretty much.
Yeah.
I just walk everywhere.
Move your body. Yeah.
And fuck. And, and I live with a partner who really wants to be the most unplugged as possible.
Sure.
So thus it forces me to relax. Yeah. Whereas if I wasn't with a partner, I would be even more so just in bed looking at my depression box.
Yes, you kind of need someone in your life that's going to help you, unplug, for sure. Or just like ground you in like reality.
Yeah.
And when I say reality, I mean like your life and what you can influence. Because there's just, you look at your phone and you're just like, oh, it's happening. This is,
yeah.
But what can I do? Like, this isn't a video game. I can't, go and like, I'm not Master Chief. I can't just be like, give me a weapon. That's not a thing.
I've resigned myself as a teenager that I'm powerless.
Sure. Yeah. As an individual, absolutely.
That was my approach always.
Yeah. So yeah, for me.
And then my alternative lifestyle would be, if I was single, I'd be in the IDF and just killing my own comrades.
God damn it. The thing is with this podcast is we can never maintain the bit for long enough. We always just go mask off at some point. We're too autistic. We're like, we can only mask for so long, and we go back and forth. We'll have to come up with, in our design doc, we'll be like, are we going mask on or mask off this episode?
I think just like dropping lines like that is kind of the punchline for a release valve of laughs at some point.
Sure. And especially because everyone knows that we are,
yeah, people, if you're saying, I'm going conservative this season,
well,
it's like, it's way more likely I would turn that way than you.
No. I think you're a lib for life. I don't think you'll ever break free of the liberal media sphere. I, myself, an enlightened individual, can go back and forth. So, because I get my news from both sides.
That doesn't mean shit. You get your news from both sides? You just get told that someone's doesn't have brain processing power, and you're like, yeah, okay.
I'm able to kind of just connect the dots in a way that some people can, and that's fine. But I will continue to vote for whoever presents the best case.
Well, I'm only voting for Hunter Biden.
Dude, I need Hunter versus. So I don't know if Hunter will run. We had to wait until like 2032 because I think it'll be Newsom. Gruesome Newsom's definitely up next.
Yeah.
Because he's just Trump but blue.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, but he's gonna the thing is they're all gonna lose. Like there's no winning elections anymore for liberals.
No, they're the party of losers.
Yeah. L for loser. And I like to win, baby, win.
Winning time tapes.
Winning time tapes. But yeah, I mean, it's we're gonna try and like drill this thing down a little bit. I feel like we could use not so much like I don't think we need anything besides just some pre-production. You and I were when we've to peel back the curtain a little bit, we haven't ever done anything besides just hit record and start talking on this thing.
Well, yeah, sometimes I'd like to do little fun gimmicks to occupy our time, and you fucking hate that because it's any form of effort.
Again, pulling back the curtain. We can do gimmicks, but they still have to speak to the current moment. I don't want to do a gimmick that doesn't say anything.
But you don't know the names of things, as you admitted in this podcast.
The names of what?
Like, for example, like representatives or senators.
None of that shit matters, Cameron.
I know, but I'm just saying, like...
None of that shit matters.
I don't know. I feel
there's bits beyond that. You got to get deep. You got to get deeper into the weeds in your politics.
Okay, but then if I do that, it's like I didn't see that.
That's what I'm saying. You got to get off fucking Twitter. You got to fucking build some other platforms other than just the one that's owned by Elon fucking Musk, bro.
Oh, who cares? Everything you own is fucking owned by a fucking fascist.
It is, but you got to learn how to manipulate those algorithms by making new accounts. This is what I've been encouraging people to do. If you don't have alternative accounts, this is unironic. If you don't have alternative accounts on the platforms you're looking at every single day, you actually are in a bubble and you're not even aware of it, and it's a bad thing.
Making alternative accounts is for perverts to say, yes, very good job, princess, on posts of feet. I'm being very respectful towards you.
And supposedly I'm the gooner. Okay, all right. Well, but to be fair, our podcast page is the gooning page. I don't know if you've ever looked at our follows and followers on the podcast page. Yeah, it's a good time. I don't know what else you got going on. What are you doing this weekend? You got any big plans? You got any dates you need to promote?
You could see me at the San Bruno bowling alley in Woodland this Saturday.
Oh yeah, I've heard that Mike's pretty hot. You get a lot of cool local talent out there.
Yeah, you could see our very own Grink try to bowl a 300 game.
Let's fucking go.
And stipulations for that is every time that he hits a strike, it'll go down 10 pence. Every time he eats a hot dog, it'll go down 5 pence. So you get to join me for 5 hours as we watch that.
I'll be online as always. I've been streaming a lot, so if anybody wants to come check out a Twitch stream, it's twitch.tv/MrDream916. That's MrDream916. I'll have it in the show notes and stuff too. Follow the podcast page on Instagram. It's Chaotic Pussy Pod with 3 S's, so that's Chaotic PUSSSY Pod on Instagram. I don't know. I think that's about it.
Only 38 minutes in?
Well, that's why.
Well, because you asked me about my weekend. You know what's happening this weekend? It's me versus fucking you.
On what?
In fantasy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I didn't even know. You know what's funny is I actually, just real quick, because I actually had the thought to bring up fantasy, but then I was like, I don't want Cameron going off for 20 minutes about football. I don't fucking care to hear about it. But now that we're actually playing each other.
Yeah.
So I think I'm 1-1 right now because Brett kicked my ass last week.
Yeah.
The thing is I drafted a bunch of Niners players that all got fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Kittle and Purdy fucking went out after week 1.
Yeah.
But I do have, I got, what's his name?
Cortland Sutton.
I got some players. Yeah,
Saquon Barkley.
You know more, bro. You know more about my team. Just to talk. We do need to talk about this. Hold on.
I'll let you go first.
So when we were doing the draft, I had two mission statements with the draft, or two. There was like Niners, teams I want to watch possibly, but most importantly, drafting every Eagles player I could to try and beat you with Eagles players. You took your quarterback, right?
I took Hurts, yeah.
Yes, and I was gonna get him that round. I was like, I'm getting fucking Hurts.
No, me and Kate were able to know by your first pick, like, oh, he's just gonna do anti-Cameron the whole draft.
Okay, because you.
No, the message received.
Were you guys in the same room when you were drafting?
Yeah, we were in Discord.
Okay, yeah. So that's why I drafted, because I was looking at the depth chart, and normally you wouldn't take running backs so early, right? Normally it's usually receivers. Is my understanding. But the Eagles receivers or whatever weren't up there as much. That great, so yeah. I took your number 1 offensive player.
I know, you took the MVP of the league.
The fucking message sent, message received. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, and that was the thing. It wasn't even just the Eagles players. Like, it was all of your picks, and then some of Cade's running backs were all the players I wanted on my board.
Yes.
I liked Kyron Williams. I wanted Sutton the round as you took him. It was crazy. Eagles are 2-0, which is something. I lost $5 to the Eagles though, because I am of the philosophy that I'll pay to see my team win.
Oh, sure.
So I bet on the Chiefs to win, lost the money, but got emotional vindication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at your guy go. Oh, someone hurdled a guy last week, and I was like, don't talk to me until it's someone doing it backwards. Saquon's ruined hurdling for me.
It's been fun. I mean, I haven't watched any football. I think I watched a little bit of end of a game week 1.
Mm-hmm.
But it is something. It's like Sunday mornings. So my buddy Mike is a big Jets fan.
Okay.
And so it's been fun because he's.
How's he holding up?
Well, I mean, every year. So after this last week, it's like all the gift. There's like already like an established. He's sharing like the meme pages. It's like Jets propaganda or whatever on Instagram. And it's something like Jets fans after week 2 of every season. It's just everyone jumping off bridges.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. But yeah, so like Sunday mornings we're in Discord because that's usually his day off, and he's East Coast, so I'm up at like 7 and we're just kind of bullshitting about because he's more plugged in on this stuff than I am. But in the way that you're like you're more of like a numbers guy. I don't know if you're purely like an NFL stats guy, but you are kind of in that space, yeah.
Not for NFL. For basketball, you can accuse me of that more accurately, but for football, I'm way more
vibes based.
Yeah, I'm just way more like, for example, seeing Puka Nacua run, I'm like, oh, that guy's just an athlete.
Yeah.
No matter what he does.
Yeah. So that's kind of our Sunday mornings because that's how I like to talk about sports.
Yeah.
I actually find it similar to like competitive video games when guys try and talk like meta and strategy and they're actually just like bad at the game. I'm like, I don't care to hear your takes.
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't care to hear you talk about numbers, bro. You're not like, you don't get paid to do that. Like, maybe for some guys it's like a TISM thing, but for some guys it feels like they feel like, oh, if they know the numbers, it somehow means they know more about the game. And I'm like, no, that's not true at all.
Yeah, my biggest anti-numbers campaign is people playing D&D. Whereas I feel like it's way more interesting to do kind of what the DM is leading you to do, or just to do whatever fucking role play that you want to do with your story, where there are some people who are literally just about the combat numbers.
Yeah, those are bad people to have at the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the football this year, I'm trying to get into it because, again, if you're out talking to your neighbors, which you should be doing, for so many reasons, knowing kind of what is happening in like football or whatever sports thing is going on is a pretty good way of talking to people. Yeah. I'm not like a huge football guy, but knowing if the Niners won or lost, which by the way, 2-0, bang, bang, Niner gang, is pretty important, you know, to be able to like connect with people and like, be able to, and then you can just slip in some shit about like, hey, you see that motherfucker get shot on the Navy?
Yeah.
That was really tragic, wasn't it? Well, here's some shit he said.
Yeah, that's what I did to children.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what's more important than anything right now is actually just like doing some of that deprogramming as the programming is ramping up.
Yeah.
Doing the counter programming, if you ever feel like you're powerless, as long as you're continuing to quote unquote speak truth to power, you're doing what you gotta do.
Yeah, I told Grink that the most I felt like an educator was that last week. Because since I've been a coach, because I haven't been coaching like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But actually like talking to them about like that is the most I feel like, oh, okay, this is worth something.
Totally. So we did an outro and then we did 10 minutes on 5-10 minutes on football. But I'm excited. I'll have to look. I haven't even set my lineup yet this week, so hopefully none of my players played last night. I have no idea.
I don't think you had anybody anyway.
All right. So, do you have any big predictions for this weekend? Whether that's politics, sports, pussy, whatever. Any big predictions? I have. Yeah, go ahead.
I think some sort of viewable Democratic influencer, politician or whatnot will be shot before we record again.
God damn. You just went super dark with it.
That's how I do, baby.
I think Grass Struggle is going to fucking destroy Pim's pussy. What is your team's name?
Pim Pals.
The Pim Pals.
Adorable team.
I'm pretty sure Grass Struggle is going to go 2-1 this weekend as we run all over your weak squad.
This will be the first year I don't make the playoffs.
You're already 0-2, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first year I'm not making the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a real shame.
Yeah.
Should we have a new sign off? I don't know. It was always just till next time, pussy eaters. But
Yeah, that works still.
Go ahead, you take us out.
No, you take us out.
No, you take us out before Tyler Robinson does. Till next time, pussy eaters.
She just ended on that.